Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I'm back again with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about some conspiracy stuff, okay? I am a conspiracy theorist through and through, bitch. And I love drama, I love gossip, I love music reviews, but I also might start doing conspiracy related stuff as well. Because as much as I love music industry talk, there is so much that goes on in the industry that we're not aware of, but the only things that we can see is symbolism. And that is how they tell us what's really going on without telling us what's going on, right? So with that being said, if you're not interested in this type of conversation or this is something that's going to trigger you, then bitch click off, because this is not something I'm stating as fact. This is something that I think as a theorist, conspiracy theorist, not anything that I know to be factual or true. It's just what I think based on the symbolism that we're shown, right? So as everybody knows, JT is she's been kind of on the change up for a bit now. Everybody knows she's been dating Lil Uzi Vert, and a lot of her, like, you know, city girl fan base, initially when she posted up with him and when she would, you know, post pictures of her outfits and stuff on Instagram, people would be like, oh, you're hanging around Uzi too much because you're dressed like this and that. She started changing up her imagery a lot. Like her fashion looks were starting to go a little bit more dark, and she was starting to act more weird, quote unquote, to like a lot of City Girl fans. Which, in a regular sense, that's not even a big deal, right? But when it's compacted with all this other shit, it's like, okay, it's starting to look fishy, right? Also, because we know how Uzi is, and the imagery that Lil Uzi Vert shows with the all red stages and the crosses, and just the devilish imagery that Lil Uzi Vert has shown throughout his entire career before he was with JT and while he was with her. And her dating him, he's bound to have some of that stuff reflected in their household, in their relationship. And he literally has lyrics on one of his songs that said, I made a city girl believe in Satan. So to me, I don't know how much clearer that gets, but there is symbolism out there that isn't nearly as clear. I actually already made a video on this in terms of the recent photo shoot that JT did with Beats by Dre, which pictured her with the headphones over one of her eyes, which, as some of you know, is classic symbolism for the elites. It's just something that they use to show their allegiance, right? And most people caught on to it. Some people were just saying, oh, it's editorial photo shoot, it doesn't mean anything. But when everybody in the industry is doing the same shit, it's like, come on, guys. Come on, guys, it means something. It's a signal without saying it, you know? Because it's secret, so they're not going to be able to come out and confirm it, but they're confirming it without confirming it. So when I saw this photo shoot, and also just the kind of eerie, technology meshed with human type of imagery that she was showing, was also very creepy to me and a little bit weird, like transhumanism. Very weird stuff. The fans have been wanting JT to go solo for a bit now, and JT seems to be teasing that with her EP that she said she's going to be dropping soon. So with this new change, I feel like there's a lot of things that we're going to be seeing from now on that are going to be different with JT. She is looking to elevate. She's looking to start a solo career, which could catapult her in a good way, depending on how it goes, right? I have always said that it's nothing in this industry is free. It takes something to make something. You have to give to get. And I believe a lot of these people in the industry are, well, more affiliated in weird stuff than we would ever think. And people don't want to believe that because JT is supposed to be a hood girl, you know, she's from Miami, she's not about that shit, all that. But once you get into the industry, it's really different, I feel. I don't think it's the same as, you know, when JT was in the hood in Miami. As JT elevates, it means that she has been able to go ahead and do what she needs to do for the industry in order to get to certain places. She is going ahead and doing these editorial photo shoots, which she looks gorgeous in. This high-class fashion type of stuff, which is amazing. But again, she wasn't doing any of that stuff before. She's kind of has laid low in her career and has been minding her business. But now that she wants to take her career to the next level, I think it's going to require certain things from her. What I'm getting at here is sacrifice. And I believe that JT has made some form of a sacrifice. Of course, she's probably already done that with herself to some degree, but I mean other than herself. In her No Bars video that recently kind of blew up or became like a cult classic kind of favorite for a lot of people, she paid homage or recognized a close friend of hers that died. And it started the beginning of her music video. She was in Paris and she poured out a shot or some alcohol in her honor, as many people do when someone dies. I really thought it was really sweet at first when I first watched the video, but for whatever reason, I got a really strange feeling when watching the video, only because the song itself really didn't have anything to do with this woman, which doesn't mean, of course, she can't add her to the video. But what I mean is the song itself was, you know, what the song was about, but then she had her friend in the video paying her tribute. She had clips of her throughout the entire video and a dedication post at the end basically saying rest in peace, which was really, really sweet. However, I couldn't help but think that something more nefarious had went on with this woman. Monica Sue died in a car accident most recently. And when someone is getting ready to get popular in this industry or get really big, it seems like someone very close to them that they deem as a close friend, relative, family member, lover, child, whatever, randomly dies. And obviously, if it's a car accident, it wasn't inflicted by JT herself personally. But what I mean is, I feel that there's always something that someone has to lose in order to gain something in this industry. And we've seen it with a lot of popular artists. So this isn't just me pulling something out of my behind here. We've seen it with Megan Thee Stallion. We've seen it with Kanye West. A lot of people in the industry who have gotten to certain heights, either right before they hit that height or right after, they had someone very, very, very close to them die that we, the public, were made aware of their death. And it seemed like right before or right after a jump in their success. And not to say their success doesn't have to do with their own talent, their own skill, or their own hard work, but it's just really coincidental. We all remember that Kanye West made a video where everybody thinks Kanye West is crazy, but I feel like he really talks a lot of truth about the industry, and he's, you know, silenced a lot and controlled. But he speaks truth when he wants to. And he said that his mother was a sacrifice, and he also said that Jay-Z and Beyonce were controlled by the industry. So honestly, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I don't want anybody to be surprised if JT just randomly soars to the highest of heights, because I believe you have to give something to get something in this industry. And I have a lot of inklings and inner gut feelings about a lot of my favorite artists or people who haven't blown up yet, probably because they're not willing to sacrifice anything just yet. Also, she's going to be featuring on a song with Kim Petras, her and Carisha. And Kim Petras, woo, the symbolism on that girl is crazy. She had the song with Sam Smith, Unholy, and also Kim Petras is also on tour. And there's a lot of symbolism involved with that. If you just go check out her tour pictures and clips and videos, it's crazy. It is crazy, which I'm gonna have to do another video separately on Kim. I actually love Kim, but she's into some shit, y'all. And the City Girls are featuring on a record with her, which I don't think is coincidental at all. You know, y'all don't have to believe me. Y'all don't have to, you know, I'm not a part of the industry, so I'm not seeing what's going on, right? The symbolism says it all. Who she's affiliated with, who is her boyfriend, her change in imagery to a slight extent, her best friend, one of her best friends, randomly dying right before the start of her solo career, her editorial photo shoots with her eye being covered. This stuff is not coincidental in my opinion. I don't think anything that happens in the industry is coincidental. I think everything is intentional. Also feel that way about the Migos and what happened to Takeoff. There's a lot of strange stuff surrounding his death. As far as the night it happened and the music videos that they released right before he died, which was coincidentally the same day, it's a lot. And I believe there's a lot more calculation happening in this industry than coincidence. Again, if y'all don't like what I'm saying, y'all can click off this video. This is clearly for speculation only, and this is just conspiracy. This is nothing of which I can prove or anyone can prove. It's just my gut feeling and what I think based on what I see. Let me know what you guys think about these things. And no, this isn't based off of anything that anybody else has reported on. This is just me, my thoughts and my observations based on just watching the industry for years since I was a kid. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.